Coming to you live from Southern California, we've got baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the mound today, Dylan Cease. What do you got on him, Chris?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 350 ERA. And, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Ronald Acuna Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. Just missed.
1-1.
Swing from Acuna. Big drive. Deep left field. Back there. And that ball is out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
William Contreras stands in now and watches strike one. Cease certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Swung on, belted, back there. And it hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes. And he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark. So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Here is Austin Riley. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. In the dirt.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage. Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but it turns out he made the right choice.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Got him. And one gone.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's Matt Olson down. That one missed. Contreras, the runner at second with 1 away. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22, where the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024, when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Fouled off. He was late. And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 2 hits yesterday. 1 was a home run. That one fouled hard the other way.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ornelas settles under this one. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And we're back. And today on the hill, Spencer Strider.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if 1 isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the 2nd and 3rd time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a foul out of play. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Bogaerts now. Ground ball right side. Whips it to first. Bogaerts retired. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, it features a great veteran presence, Manny Machado.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Luis Arias, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 out, space is empty.
That's outside.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Fernando Tatis Jr. in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
1 ball.
Way high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Padres lead 1. They trail here 1-0.
Let the groove soothe you, yeah. Then let the beat smooth you, get up. Let the groove soothe you, yeah. Then let the beat smooth you, get up. So many things I try to say when I'm writing it.
All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Harris, in his 4th year, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Cease back to work. And that one is in for a strike.
0-1.
Smoked into left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That one down the line, and foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Profar, who hails from Curacao. Same place that produced Andruw Jones. Man at second. That one a little bit high. And the count now 2-0. Eric Summerskill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
That's inside.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Merrill going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Now in for the Braves, William Contreras. Doubled his first time up. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tatis makes the play. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 3-zip.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here comes Austin Riley. His first at bat was a strikeout. Check swing. He held up, and it's 1-0.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
And that's way high. And that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Profar leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Merrill squeezes it, and that is that. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 3 and the Padres nothing. Back here in San Diego, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Manny Machado. Right through there for a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Got it. That K is his 3rd of the game.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And now it's Elias Diaz. First pitch, and he just misses. 1 out, bases empty. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Check swing, no appeal. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Inside, just missed. That one pushed foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Good job to fight that one off. Curve in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And that one is inside. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Albies, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Fly to left his first time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Albies stands at first with 1 out. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Now here is Michael Harris II. Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Matt Waldron preparing to come on if needed. Vasquez also throwing. Very high with that one. And it's 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. 2-2 now. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
That was just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Bichette in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one misses, and it's 2-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. Major League Baseball is on as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the DH, Connor Joe. And first offering is fouled off. Strider deals.
Nope.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Just missed. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Harris sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's Tirso Ornelas looking for his first big league hit right here. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up. He made him pay for that one. And they cut into the lead. It's 5-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the 2nd game of the series. Pulls that one foul. Out there to center. That gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Arise in the box now. No balls and a strike.
1-1.
In the dirt. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Albies. And that is the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 5-1. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Matt Waldron.
Well, forget about spin rate. I mean, he's got that knuckleball that just floats up there and dances all over the place.
Profar climbs in on that left side. And first offering is fouled off. And the sweeper misses. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And they'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ornelas sizes this one up, brings it in, and there's 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill under it. He makes the grab. 2 away. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, William Contreras. There's your strike. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year. It's 6-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Man, I hated knuckleball. Seems like it's so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and he stayed within himself.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. That finds the mark on the inside corner. This to third. Machado throws to first in time. And that will end the inning. One more for Atlanta on the homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch misses.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Inside, 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Machado takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's in there, and now 3-1.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Next offering is down low. And a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Here's a 2-2. Out towards right center field. In there safely. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Struck out swinging his first time. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Tatis, the runner at third. Diaz at first. One gone.
Ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres. Fly to center his first time. And it's fouled away. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris. He's there. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Padres leave a pair. They trail it 6-1.
Yes, never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from observers, no public enemy. I'm the
back here at Petco Park. Now here is Matt Olson. Waldron back to work. And there's a strike.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet. So,
oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Going, gone. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 7-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. He was really patient on that slow knuckleball, and that's what it takes to be successful against that pitch. Just a nice job of keeping his mechanics tight, and once it was time to pull the trigger, he did not hold back. Really nice piece of hitting.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Albies, multi-time All-Star, 28 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. Tatis makes the grab, one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ozuna stands in now and watches strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Merrill hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now back, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
2 down, base is empty. Now Michael Harris the second, 1 for 2. And that one sliced foul. In the air, left field. Ornelas brings it in, and that is that. Braves get 1 on the big fly, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Tirso Ornelas.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, get that first hit at the big league level. Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Pitch misses, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. The Braves up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Bogarts in the box again, takes a strike. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
2 outs. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Next offering upstairs. Good eye in that spot. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Clips the corner, strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Yuki Matsui getting loose out there. Marinaccio, the right-hander, also getting loose. Cronenworth throws on to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Jurickson Profar. Next up for the Braves, he's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
0-2 the count.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Diving, but it gets down for a hit. So the lineup flips over, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Profar at first, 1 gone. In for a strike, and the count even at 1. That one missed.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Ornelas going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So up next, William Contreras. Right down to shoot. That's strike one. Waldron throws over, and he dives back in safely. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. This one in the air right field. Tatis makes a nice running catch. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Braves. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. In there at the knees. 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Ball one there.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Tatis now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1's the count.
That's too low. And 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to short. Throw on to Olsen, and they take care of Tatis for the out.
The third baseman, number 13.
Manny Machado coming to the plate for the Padres after homering earlier in the game.
Yeah, and nobody has hit more home runs for the Padres franchise than Manny Machado.
You're right about that. It was just last year when Manny passed a member of San Diego's inaugural team from 1969, Nate Colbert, for the top spot. On to first, Machado out of the play. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Padres 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ron Marinaccio. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Here is Austin Riley. 0 for 3 in this one. That clips a corner. Back up the middle and a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Matt Olson up to the plate. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Riley gets his lead at first with nobody out. The next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. On the ground, right side. And it stays fair. Around second is Riley. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. So now here's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. That's to third. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. 1 for 3. On the ground. Bogarts to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Bo Bichette. Gets a chance to hit. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 10-1. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Ron Marinaccio is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. Robert Suarez comes on now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
2 outs, runner at first. And next for Atlanta, Jurickson Profar. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And now 2 aboard. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. That's in there. It's 0-1. Next offering is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Two on, 2 outs. That to right. Tatis drops into the glove, and that is that. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Braves 10 and the Padres 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Pierce Johnson. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Diaz in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Pitch misses there. 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Man at first, nobody out. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fouled off to the right.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Fastball for a strike. And the count's even at 2.
2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. Diaz on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
There's one.
Out.
Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Braves 10 and the Padres 1. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable.
Ball.
That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Austin Riley. Suarez, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swinging a foul straight back.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And first offering is fouled off. Center field. Merrill under this one. Hauls it in, 2 away. So a man aboard. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Contreras off of first with 2 away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. So no runs. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan Lee. Here's the left fielder, Tirso Ornelas. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track. Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
All he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
New inning getting started, and now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Now 1-1. That one is upstairs.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Hit in the air, left field. And there's one down. And now it's going to be Michael Harris II. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Ball, that's low.
And that one fouled off. And there's a ball. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. That one's in there. Counts full, 3-2.
Count is 3-2.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup and missed the spot. My partner, known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times.
Oh my goodness!
In your career,
I can't even believe. I can't. I'd win.
130
when did that happen?
Yeah.
I don't even. Seriously, I don't believe that.
Bichette at the plate and takes high there. And now it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one out to right. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Jurickson Profar will hit next. That one pushed to the left and foul. Harris, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a pop-up. Arise. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Atlanta, but they maintain their 10-1 lead. And we're back, all set for the bottom of the 9th. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arraez. Lee back to work. That pitch gets the corner. Strike 1.
Ball, that's just out.
And that one missing low. Way out front for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one missing inside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done
it. Tatis in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
The Padres with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9.
2-0.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A 2-run homer. It's 10-3.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, but it paid off.
And now it's Manny Machado. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man at first. Here's Elias Diaz. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Grant Holmes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Cronenworth in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one sliced foul. And it's through for a hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Machado at third. Diaz over at second. Cronenworth at first with no outs. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swings through that one out in front that
One
time.
ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. The high heat too much on that one.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Bichette. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.